That's right. I'm back, everybody. I came off strike. We came to an agreement.
Yeah, you get your playtime.
Yeah, and we're supposed to get 3 pizza parties a month.
Yep. Personal pizzas for everyone.
You hear that, everybody? It's another win for the working class.
I guess.
So I guess I'll get back to work now that I'm so full of pepperoni.
Oh, is that you only wanted pepperoni? You didn't want anything weird?
Well, I mean, you got the weird stuff. You got cactus and dingleberry, but I've been picking the pepperoni off the pizza, to be honest.
If you just wanted cheese, I could have just gotten you cheese.
No, I mean picking them off the pizza and leaving the pizza.
Well, are you eating the pizza or the pepperoni?
The pepperonis.
So you're just leaving the pizza?
Yeah, absolutely. Get there too late, you get cheese.
It's kind of worse than cheese.
Cheese with holes.
Cheese with holes and extra grease divots.
Ooh. You know, they sell that as a delicacy in some places.
I don't doubt that.
Call that a
for
deconstructed pizza.
That sounds just so gross. Just put some grease on top of the pizza. Or would a deconstructed pizza be all the pieces individually, like on a plate?
It depends on how much time you give me.
Are you really gonna scrape off all of the pizza sauce?
Most of it.
What would you use to scrape it off? Just like tablecloth or your finger?
Probably my hands.
Ew.
I'd wear a glove. And I just scoop it all into the glove and then invert the glove inside out, and there you go. You get yourself a little sauce packet.
You made that worse. At least you didn't like bite off the tip of the finger and then squirt.
Not yet. That's for whoever wants sauce.
That's for the after show.
It's a little marinara udder.
That sounds so disgusting. Oh.
You've never been to Italy.
I haven't, actually. I'm preemptively banned, but we don't need to get into that.
Fair.
Well, Travis, if you're ready to get back to work, I think we got to get you back to work.
I guess. What's on the agenda? What's on that bounty board these days?
Well, I don't know if you've heard of an old series called Marvel vs. Capcom.
Ooh, I think I've heard of it. But only in old dusty tomes.
Yeah, it's an old fighter who plays fighting games nowadays. That's why both Marvel and Capcom came to us individually saying, hey, we gotta combine our forces. And I'm not talking in a fighting way, but like, we need a new character that's gonna appeal to the masses, young and old, far and wide. So they came to us and they said, hey, free reign, any 2 characters, just smash them together. And, you know, that's obviously going to be the highest grossing character to exist, honestly. You've heard of...
okay.
You've heard of...
So we're getting those big brand deals.
That's right.
And stacking them.
Stacking them. Blank check here. So I took it upon myself to scour the libraries of both Marvel and Capcom. I think the two characters that will appeal to the widest amount of people. Let me pull up my notes right here. Do you know the character Amaterasu?
I sure do.
And do you know the character Sabretooth?
I sure do.
You know, I think it's a match made in heaven. Can you bring that to life for us? It's gonna mean a lot to me, and I suppose you'll get some residuals.
Yeah, I mean, what's the pay rate? I know we just kind of worked this out, but
well, they got to get their cut, and they wanted they wanted 33. So
and that leaves
about 33. I don't know
34.
Where. Well, I don't know where the other
on the table.
They said they would only give us 33. They wouldn't tell us where the last percent went.
Okay.
Yeah, something about like shareholders or crypto. I don't know. I kind of started tuning them out when I was thinking about all that money.
That's all business stuff. I wouldn't say I understood it.
No. So I mean, yeah, we're gonna make money. That's all we really got to worry about here.
Yeah. Real free market capitalism out here at 10 bases, everybody.
Yep. However, they said that they wanted this out, like, box office by the end of the year, so we gotta get on this designing. So I've got you about 30 minutes to do it. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
We'll at least get this concept art rolling, and we'll let those nerds at the typewriter figure out the script.
Yeah. They can... Those monkeys can pound something out.
That's what I'm saying.
Ooh, Travis. Alright, I got 30 on the clock. 3, 2, 1, draw.
So I'm first noticing big muscles. Gonna have big muscles.
You gotta have big
Gonna
muscles.
be... I'm hoping we find a new, Channing Tatum, a new Jason Momoa to really start this generation of Marvel and really bring Capcom into this is the MCU, the Marvel Capcom universe.
You figured it out. I wasn't allowed to talk about it, but I did get the...
No. This for us.
I got the okay to confirm it if you guessed. It was a very weird contract.
Yeah, it seems like a typical puzzle agreement to me.
Yeah. It's like, no one's gonna guess it. MCU, that's already something.
Not this time, it's something else. This ain't your daddy's MCU.
Nah, this is MCU 2. New Age of Heroes. Newer Age of Heroes.
Which is kind of Marvel's deal, like, half the time.
Yeah. I've heard this newest run of people has not really captivated the audience like the old run of people.
That's because of woke.
I would also imagine it's just superhero fatigue, like they just keep shoving shit out.
Oh, absolutely. Like, the Avengers franchise was a feat of cinematography. You got like an entire, comic book collab together on the silver screen, but that doesn't have longevity after Endgame.
That's what it seems like, yeah. Because suddenly you want to get rid of all of these people, or a lot of the people that people really, really, really liked, and like went to go see for it. And I guess
also a lot of them left because they're like, yeah, I've been doing this for
a good chunk of my life.
Over a decade at this point.
Yeah, I'm done with these characters.
Like Robert Downey Jr. hated it because he had to act with his head in a box for most of his scenes.
Yeah, that would suck. I'm guessing he's not going to do any voice acting anytime soon.
Like, you see film of voice actors just kind of going ham in the booth. But because they had to record him, like, supposedly in the Iron Man suit with all the HUD in front of him, he actually had to stick his head in a box for that. So they could get the facial capture while he was talking.
You'd think there'd be an easier or better way to do that, but I guess money.
Well, that was the easiest, best way because of money.
Yeah.
Trick shots are, I mean, obviously they have the technology to deep fake his face.
Yeah,
but it's not going to look great.
Right. Did you hear about Photoshop's new TOS?
The one where if you have an older version, they can sue you?
I mean, probably. But they recently did a new TOS where everything that you make can be used by them, like, in any capacity that they want.
That's fucked.
Yep.
That's what killed DeviantArt.
Well, look what's happening. They also, right before that, like in a paragraph, like right before it, said that they can use any of your stuff for AI training potentially and other things. Well, it said other things and AI training, and I'm like, that sucks. That's whatever. Everyone's doing it. The second thing is egregious.
Yeah. It's gonna, like, they've been the industry standard for God knows how long.
Decades.
That's gonna kill that entirely because you can't do copywritten work by those terms, you can't do copywritten work in Adobe anymore.
That's what it sounds like. I mean, I'll look it up to make sure or see that it's still there.
But it sounds like, you can't like design a logo in Adobe. Because Adobe will have access to that logo, and so you can't design a logo and give somebody exclusive rights because Adobe's like, no, we were there first. We are in the worst timeline where I can't imagine a company as big as Adobe is, really desperate for scraps.
Right. Well, it's cheap. It's free scraps is the problem.
Yeah.
It says right here, licenses to your content solely for the purposes of operating or improving the services and software. You grant us a non-exclusive worldwide royalty-free sub-licensable license to use, reproduce, publicly display, distribute, modify, create derivative works based on publicly perform, and translate content.
Oh yeah, that's all for AI training.
Yeah.
That's fucking bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And the issue is I'm working on Clip Studio, and I feel like they're going to follow suit because they're owned by Meta. Guess I'll have to learn how to use GIMP.
Or DaVinci.
Well, DaVinci's good for video editing, but
it's got
and that's what I'm using over on youtube.com/@10paces.
Oh shit. Sounds like a cool place to be.
It's okay. I've been there a time or two.
DaVinci Resolve is another, like, not spin-off, but, like, you know, part of the DaVinci suite. And I think that is the video editing.
Oh, do they have a larger suite?
Yes. I think they might even have 3D modeling.
Oh, shit.
Like
So it's kind of like a Blender in that way.
Yep, they've just got, like, a whole bunch of shit.
But they're a private company, and Blender is open source, and so is GIMP. So you may not have all the tools you need, and unfortunately, you have to wait for some savant with some free time to maybe make some really cool shit for what you're working on.
But it'll be free, and it'll work well, eventually.
Yeah.
And hopefully, open source.
Yeah. I mean, just the state of the industry, it's a lot of they do it because they can get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I find that so frustrating. Like, I was at this big conference for a direct-to-garment printing company, and they just carried that mindset. Like, they are so just disconnected from reality. And I don't care about talking about this shit, because fuck them, honestly.
Fair.
They flew me out to New Jersey, but everything they did was ick.
Hey, at least you didn't have to pay for it.
Yeah, but I had to pay for all of my transit.
Ooh, yeah.
Like, during the stay. And they put us in the middle of fucking nowhere. In, like, this hotel that was on top of what seemed to be a mall development project that really wasn't taking off. So, you know, we didn't have, like, I didn't have access to, like, a pharmacy just to get, you know, basic toiletries and things without taking public transit or getting just a way overpriced lift.
Did your hotel not have a little store?
Honestly, it was cheaper to take the lift and go to a pharmacy. Also, the hotel was undergoing construction the entire time.
Yeah.
So all their stuff was like cordoned off. But this company, Cornette, like you talk to any of their customers and they're like, yeah, this is a miserable experience, but we're fucking locked in, I guess. And Cornette, like, they basically admitted to, you know, planned obsolescence. Anything that can be called industry standard, any seedy, horrible activity, this company is guilty of. Like, I asked them about, you know, software support down the line because they sell, like, their current thing is a $1.8 million machine.
What?
And you want software support for the entire life of that machine, I imagine.
Yeah.
But you're not going to get it. They're selling these high-priced machines with almost openly admitted, like, planned obsolescence. It's just outrageous.
What are these? Who are these machines for?
For garment decorators, they're direct-to-garment printing machines.
And how long do they expect people to have these machines? Just for like 3 years or
Apparently,
something?
like 4 years tops, maybe.
Jeez. And then they're like, oh, time to upgrade.
Yeah, we're not going to support the software on this machine, even though our software is our weakest point to begin with. And I was just like, I bought Binding of Isaac
I bought
12 years ago, and it's still updating.
Minecraft for $7 like 15 years ago, and it's still updating.
Yeah.
Fucking, you could have been playing Dwarf Fortress 25 years ago, and it's still updating.
Mm-hmm. Just it's that industry of, you see it a lot in like healthcare too. It's, we do it because we can get away with it.
Yeah.
And just, there's no sense of morality if there isn't a financial incentive for it. And they just become inhuman. I don't understand it.
Read.
Yeah. Oh well, won't have to put up with it for too terribly long.
Nope. I've considered getting a screen printing machine or something. And just putting it out in my shed.
Yeah. I mean, you get like a big automatic one. That's really good for
That would be nice.
keeping registration and everything. Or you can get one of the hand ones.
I was gonna
like
get
the hand carousels.
Yeah, I was gonna get a hand one that I think did like 3 or 4 colors.
Yeah.
Keep it sort of
That'd
simple.
be really cool. There are costs that you don't think about when getting into it.
Oh, I'm
like
sure.
you have to have a way of burning the screens.
Huh.
And so you need some sort of UV bed. Because you coat like the old school way of making screens, you have like a negative of the image
Yeah.
that you place over the screen.
It's kind of like reverse
Developing film.
I was just gonna say reverse stencil painting or whatever.
Yeah, but you have to get like the emulsion, which is an acrid chemical. But you coat the screen in the emulsion, and then you put the negative over it, and then you expose it to a one-way UV light bed.
Mm-hmm.
And the UV light cures the emulsion, but where it's not actually reaching, it can be washed out. And all that stuff that gets washed out is how the ink actually makes it through the screen.
That makes sense. By the way, Travis, you got about a little under 15 left.
I think I can manage with that.
Yeah, you're making good time. I think the reason why they're trying to rejuvenate the franchises is because there's a Marvel and Capcom fighting game compilation coming out.
Oh, I don't play games.
Oh yeah, I know.
I only play for keeps. Yeah, I mean, I keep seeing Marvel vs. Capcom.
Mm-hmm. It's it's like a dating sim.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm into that.
Yeah.
Does that mean I can finally have Mega Man date Rogue?
Potentially. I was about to ask, who's your OTP in the MCU?
Well, Mega Man X Rogue is up there,
Oh, yeah.
obviously. But Venom and Beautiful Joe, because I feel like there could be a fun couple's name there. Then
Yeah?
a Beautiful Joe.
It's not the worst thing I've heard today.
What was the worst thing you heard today?
You remember when we were talking in private, you said it's gonna be a good show?
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Puts a lot of onus on us, doesn't it?
Yeah, you kind of broke the leg before you took the horse out.
Yeah, you're not supposed to... I guess that's why they say break a leg?
Mm-hmm.
Because you want the opposite to happen?
Yeah. So you're like, I hope the theater burns down. And that's when you get...
And then I just kept saying Macbeth.
I don't get that one.
I don't know. I think it has something to do with McDonald's.
Is there like a big royalty every time you say Macbeth? You get to like pay some amount of money, or if you like say his name?
I'm supposed to earn some amount of money, but I think I got shafted on this contract because I was looking at other deals while on strike, just in case I could find something better.
Right.
I might have signed myself into a less than savory contract because I didn't have access to the Jen Pace's legal team.
Travis, did you become a Only Balls VTuber?
Ooh, you found the channel.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. I thought
Yeah, those are my balls.
I mean, I like the little kawaii face you put on them.
Yeah, I did that with googly eyes and little stick-on blush marks.
Yeah, it looks much better than the annoying orange.
Oh, that's good. See, I was worried that analogy was going to be made, but I hope it peters out.
Yeah,
all said and done.
You do have to remember the annoying orange did get his start on Only Balls. So like,
see, I didn't know.
Yeah, that's like a legend around there, but you can't hold on to legends.
Okay,
forever.
So it's kind of a... No matter your channel, it's going to be a reference.
Right. You could be opening up Pokemon cards with your balls, and they're going to be like, oh wow, this is kind of like the annoying orange.
Yeah, I haven't done any openings. I've done a lot of test plays, which is where I do a let's play, but with my testes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, did you see my run of Ninja Gaiden?
I saw your what are they called in Rock Band? Your flawless drums on Expert. I thought that was pretty cool, but I did not see your run.
Oh yeah, it's a whole series, so you'll have to check that out. I did all of Coheed and Cambria's Running Free perfected on drums.
With the bass pedal.
Oh yeah. That was the tricky part, to be honest, but I found a setup that worked.
Just the right...
I did have to modify the peripheral.
Yeah.
A little bit.
That's allowed. It's accessibility.
Exactly.
And then you had I really liked your technique with like the proper hip gyration to make sure the bounces are right. It was impressive.
Oh, that's how I get those double hits in.
Yeah, you were doing your paradiddles and flams all over the place.
Yeah, I got myself a flam and a paradiddles.
Ooh-wee.
This episode got spicy quick.
Hey, no, it took about 30 minutes.
Yeah, I think we've gotten spicier earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, eagle-eyed viewers out there. Tell us when we got the most spicy and how soon we did it.
Please, yeah. Make a compilation of spicy moments.
The 10 paces, 10 alarm challenge.
You got any fun stories from over the week? I know you were out and about, like you said.
I went to New Jersey and had a tough time trying to cross the river into New York because I guess they just don't want you to.
I mean,
or they didn't want me specifically to. I was at this shitty little isolated hotel in the middle of fucking nowhere. You have what?
I have heard that once you cross into New Jersey, you get a stink about you. and it's very obvious that you've been to New Jersey.
Which is weird because New York smells like piss everywhere.
That's why it's very obvious, because you have like,
Oh, you don't have piss stink.
well, it's more like you have the lack, like, not even that you don't have, it's that you have like an anti-piss smell.
Oh. And it smells more like trash and petroleum.
Yeah. What happened with your shitty buses?
So as I told you a little bit, you know the episode where SpongeBob gets tracked at rock bottom?
Yeah, and they speak with the fart
And every
tongues.
time he tries to approach the bus, they just blow right past him.
Yeah, like they're a racist cab driver.
Yeah, that happened to me twice at the same bus stop in the same attempt to try and get over the river to meet a friend. They just kept blowing past. And I'm like, yeah, I know this isn't like you come by this stop, you're not circumventing the stop, so you know it's here.
Yeah.
But what the fuck? Do you just not expect anyone to be here? Which, I mean, fair, but fucking I got places to be.
Mm-hmm.
But I was able to catch a bus that took me probably 100 blocks south of where I needed to be. Fucking, I just had such bad luck with public transit, man.
Did you?
Because even trying to get back to the airport for my flight out, it was a real hassle.
I was really lucky. One of the only times that I had to deal with public transport like that for a while, I was in Chicago, but I was with a local, so they were just like, yeah, follow me.
Mm-hmm.
And it made it fucking painless. I can only imagine how terrible it would be.
Like, if you're just in New York, it's
Yeah.
so easy. Everything makes sense. Google is on top of it. But it's just that disconnect, which is the river. And you can't take, like, a Lyft or an Uber because it's, like, $60 just to cross the river.
Yep.
Because there's
they gotta go there and back, too.
an $18 toll just to cross the bridge.
Holy fuck.
And apparently, New Jersey's freaking out, as I was told by my friend, because they were talking about charging New Jersey like a congestion fee for vehicles crossing the river.
Huh. But
So it's just like this petty state war
yeah.
that people are suffering from. It's whack.
Did you get to go to the Pokemon store?
I didn't know there was a Pokemon store in NYC.
I think so. Let me look. Maybe I'm thinking of Nintendo.
I know they've got a Nintendo store. But I steered pretty clear of Times Square.
Yep, there's a Poke Center in New York.
Shit. Well, now I have regrets.
That's okay. Oh wait, let me see if there's still. Yep. And a Nintendo store. There's both.
Bummer. I actually had no idea about that.
That's okay. I mean, it just gives you another
But
reason to go.
if I had tried to go to it, I think I would have wound up in a gutter somewhere, to be honest, with my luck in trying to navigate.
Yeah. Very likely. Oh, let me get different music. My bad.
But, like, when I was taking a bus to try and get to the airport, I just happened to get and I mean, bless his heart, by every stretch, I got the nicest bus driver who waited and stopped to pick up everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everybody trying to get a bus across the bridge.
Yeah.
would stop and pick them up to where we had like an overloaded bus, but would also wait for them. And I'm like, shit, the one time I'm on a time crunch,
The nice guy. Yeah.
I can't even complain because,
And you're a dick.
doing something really cool. It was a wild experience.
Would you have rather, like, rented a car or something?
I don't want to drive around New York at all.
That's fair.
Like, honestly, all this said, I think it was easier than trying to navigate NYC streets.
All this said, you'd do it again.
Oh, absolutely. I had some great times in NYC I guess it was October 22. Went up there with some family, got to see a bunch of friends, and just lived to tell the tale. Because I went out partying with friends into the wee hours
Fun.
with just a very, very surface understanding of public transit and how New York operates.
See, that's what I want to do, but in Japan.
Yeah.
Like, I've
You
heard...
just need at least
Go
a
ahead.
surface level of the language understanding, though, if you're going to do something over there.
Yep. But I've heard that, like, Shibuya at night is pretty fucking nuts.
That sounds cool. Just so long as you don't run into any trouble.
Or you might. Hopefully you make a local friend and they can keep you away from any trouble.
Yeah.
Okay, Travis,
We
that's...
can go as 10 paces, and y'all could help with that. You just hit that subscribe, make Jeff Bezos pay for our trip to Shibuya.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna go use the restroom. It's about time, but you got a little bit to finish up.
As long as it takes you to pee.
Okay.
How's everybody doing out there? Doing better than me, staying union strong? Don't let me be an example. Solidarity forever, everybody. Go tell the sheriff I said so, because I'm always the people's champion. Gotta keep up airs till the day of Bastille comes upon us, baby! Guess I'll try the background. Much bigger brush size.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. See, you've been adding some little finishing touches.
Yeah.
Looks good.
What do you think of Amada Ra Sabretooth?
I'm liking it. What's their origin story? What is the first movie tie-in or whatever story that we're gonna get?
They are. Well, obviously it's with X-Men, so they're thought to be a mutant, but they're actually an incarnation of the sun god Amaterasu.
Oh, cool.
And a god of creation. And so they used to be big and strong at first, but then they learn what really the power of creation is.
And that is...
And also Hugh Jackman's there because gotta hit those box office numbers.
Oh, yeah. You gotta. One last question for this movie. Just, what is the working after credits scene? Excuse me.
Amada Ra Sabretooth is going to paint a portal.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna be like a wide shot of Raccoon City.
Whoa. Get ready. That got me hyped.
Yeah. And it'll be the Raccoon City from the canon Resident Evil film franchise with, I forget the actress's name, as Alice.
I don't remember. However, still hyped.
But it'll be that one, and it's gonna play a Nine Inch Nails song.
From a new one or an old one?
Probably like a remaster of an old one.
Oh, even better. Old meets new. I like it.
Yeah, so it's gonna be like an old Nine Inch Nails song, but then it's gonna feature Doja Cat.
Sorry, that I had to think about what that would sound like, and honestly, I'd give it a listen.
I think it would fucking hit.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you 8,643 points for that.
Ooh.
I know.
Off to the races.
Let's see if you can keep up that momentum, though. You see,
let's do it.
We got another caller that I forgot to mention in our pre-show, but got Nintendo on the line.
Ah, I hear they're doing pretty big numbers.
They're doing funny numbers.
They're moving and shaking.
Right, they're shaking and baking.
Ooh, like Talladega Nights.
That's right.
It's funny as fuck.
They're Talladegan. They want us
like bacon.
Just like bacon. They want us to come up with the
epic.
Next. It's so epic. They want us to. In Narwhals at midnight. That's all I got to say. They want us to come up with the next console. Can you believe it? Opportunity knocks.
I think I can do. That's gonna get. I mean, do you think we can come up with something to their technical specs?
Well, we should know by now. Their technical specs can be a little low. It's all about what you can do with it.
Yeah, it's all about the extra level of fun.
That's right. Okay, well, time is money, and if we're gonna keep banging these out, we gotta keep it rolling. So I got 30 minutes on the clock. You ready?
I'm so ready.
Hell yeah. 3, 2, 1, draw.
All right. Don't need that inky brush anymore. This is a technical scenario.
We need some straight lines. I did like the ink that you went with the brush.
Oh, thank you. And I mean, it worked really well for Amaterasu. Really worked in my favor.
Yeah. What's been your favorite? I'll just say Nintendo console for now. You can say a handheld if that is as well.
Obviously, the Switch has been, you know, a killer in the market.
For sure.
I have fond memories of it, which is, it feels so weird to say because it feels like it came out 2 years ago. But, like when it first came out, I went on a road trip, and the person I was on a road trip with had just gotten a Switch, and Breath of the Wild.
Peak road trip.
And that is such... Exactly.
Did you just like... Oh man, just getting comfy with an AC going and like some headphones, even if like only halfway on or whatever, having some tunes. It'd be so nice.
Oh, we had stuff going over the radio, listen to some podcasts and stuff. Wow, both taking turns like driving and exploring Breath of the Wild. Because we took like 4-hour shifts.
Yeah.
Driving all the way to New Hampshire. And just, you know, we got to get cozy and explore the game on our own terms. We each had different save files, so that was nice. Then we got to play the new Bomberman whenever we were settled in the hotel. So that was really nice. But I think like if I'm gonna go back and say formative, GameCube.
Ooh.
I would have sold my soul for the GameCube. Luckily, I didn't have to because I took a summer school course they paid us for, and I bought a GameCube with it.
Hell yeah! You just sold
How about you?
Your brain for a bit. You know, it's either a toss-up between the GameCube or the Game Boy Advance SP.
Ooh, yeah, that was a literal game changer.
Yeah.
That was the first one with a backlit screen.
Yep.
I never actually owned one.
Oh, man. I had a special edition one, and I played the shit out of it.
What special edition one did you have?
It was a half silver, half black one.
Ooh. Did it have any, like, branded decals on it, or was it just...
It was just a special, just regular, like standard other than that. But I've never seen one in stores.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I also just really love the GameCube. I love that it had a, not that this was exclusive to specifically it, so to speak, the Game Boy player that would snap on the bottom. That was super cool to be able to play games on your TV. I mean, as much as, you know, this is a bunch of gimmicks and it costs money and shit, and disregarding that. Also the link cable, or not link cable, Game Boy Advance cable.
The Zelda cable.
Basically, yeah, the Zelda or Crystal Chronicles cable. As you know, those were fun. And then I love Gauntlet. And Gauntlet wasn't on anything else to my. I mean, it was, but in my brain, it wasn't. Like that is a GameCube game, and I guess N64 and arcade. But the version I played, it was just like such a great little party box.
Oh, absolutely. And I think it was just at a weird time where that kind of thing wasn't as appreciated.
Nope. I mean,
because you get Xbox Play Halo.
Sure. You could. Or you could play, I don't know, Call of Duty Online or something. That's cool. The PS2 didn't even come with 4 players like out of the box. You had to get a little multi-tap.
Oh no, that was wild.
And what's really weird is that they didn't even like bank on the online for the PlayStation 2. Not a whole lot of games used it, to my knowledge. Again,
no, like they wanted to kind of. It seems like they kind of dug their niche in the like the RPG space.
RPGs and like movie tie-ins. People probably remember every animated movie that came out had to have at least one tie-in game, if not like multiple.
Oh, it didn't even have to be animated. Like the Cat in the Hat had
Yep.
the Mike Myers Cat in the Hat.
Yep, had a really bad like 3D platformer. I think it was a collectathon.
So did the Johnny Depp Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh yeah. And what was wild is that you would also have that, but on like the portable consoles, and it would be a radically different game. But the exact same name. You'd have no way of like knowing just by name. Which I'm sure.
Yeah, it was like a different kind of collectathon.
Yeah. I'm sure that practice made a lot of kids sad on like Christmas.
Oh, absolutely.
Where it's like, I wanted what the fuck, Barnyard. Oh, I don't remember what the fuck it was. Anyway.
Back to the Barnyard.
Yeah, I wanted Back to the Barnyard on the PlayStation 2, not the Game Boy Advance.
Oh yeah, and I mean it was at the most confusing time for parents to get the correct thing.
Oh.
Like anytime I would ask for a memory card, it was always the wrong one.
Yep. And it's like, this is cool if I had it. I can maybe I can trade with someone.
What were we gonna say though? You had an ooh moment.
I don't remember.
Oh well.
Yeah, it happens.
If it were really important, it would have stuck with you.
That's true. Or I would have just said it louder. What's been your favorite, like, innovation or gimmick along the years? Like, let's...
Honestly, I feel like they got motion control down a lot better with the Switch.
Yeah.
But I feel like they kind of burned everybody so bad with the Wii, they're afraid to really lean into it.
Well, with the Switch, they can only lean into it so far because not every controller has gyro. But I agree. That's actually one of the features in the Steam controller that I really like is the ability to do gyro aiming at the same time. You've seen it with like Zelda or Splatoon, where you can do motion aiming as well as stick aiming, and it's just really nice for those really small adjustments.
Yeah, I noticed that. I've been playing Tears of the Kingdom again lately, because I've been traveling.
Yeah.
And I used to just absolutely reject the motion aiming, but I'm like, oh wait, this can actually be handy. Especially with that kind of like slow-mo bow aiming that's in Zelda.
Yep. Yeah, I was very surprised to find that out. Something I wish that game developer, or rather console developers, would have kept up with. The PlayStation 2 had pressure-sensitive buttons, like face buttons.
Oh wow!
So it would know if you did
I know they did that.
A soft or a hard press.
They did that with the trigger buttons, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And they really upped the sensitivity in those.
Yep.
But
super nice.
And they also did that with the touchpad on the PS4, which I thought was also an underutilized feature.
I think again people got burned by the initial games requiring it, and so it just got really ham-fisted in.
Like I think I played a handful of games that utilized it really well. I think Fallout did. Fallout 4.
Huh, I don't remember.
Nier Automata.
That makes sense. I imagine Kojima would have used it well. But I think MGS...
Oh, absolutely.
I think MGS5 just used it for like a map, which is kind of lame.
I didn't play any Death Stranding, so I don't know if it got utilized at all in there, but I know that was also a cross-platform.
Yeah. Ghost of Tsushima used it pretty well, where if you swiped up, it would it would tell the wind to blow, and the wind would blow in the direction that you need to go. So you would just follow that.
Ooh, that's cool.
It's how they got around like needing map markers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think they still had the option to use map markers, but I'm like, come on, if I can just place a marker on the map and then not have it show up but have the wind guide me, that's super cool. Why wouldn't I?
Yeah, it's immersive.
It's immersive. It keeps me from checking the map every like 20 seconds to make sure I'm going the right way still or whatever.
Exactly. And it's not obtrusive with the visual. It doesn't look like a big glowing arrow for you.
Right. It keeps you in the game. I love games that do diegetic UI, like Dead Space, how it like all of the your HUD is like part of your suit. Or like in Dishonored, where you see like writing pop up on the wall, but it's actually like writing that the character's seeing for reasons. Just stuff like that where it's in-universe gaming.
Yeah. Like, I think it started, honestly, with, like, Mass Effects and stuff where they kind of do a little silly nod to it where it's like, oh, we gotta, reattune your HUD, your nanomachine HUD or whatever.
Yeah. Or like in 2 where they're like, oh, we don't use heat anymore, we use ammo, or the opposite. I don't remember which. And they're like, oh, you have been out for a while. Just little nods like that are really fun.
Yeah.
Did you see anything else about Metal Gear Solid Delta?
I did not. Is that just Snake Eater, or
Yes.
is that? Oh, okay.
It's the Unreal Engine 5 remake of Snake Eater. It looks so
it's
good.
a full remake.
Oh, it's a full remake, and they've said that they want to do this. They want to do this right because they want to eventually remake all of them. They've said they want to. Their overall goal is to bring all of Metal Gear back into the common gaming. What's the word?
Zeitgeist.
Yes. Because there are generations of gamers that don't know what Metal Gear Solid is, and you could tell them to go play the old game, but that's not what they're gonna do. Like the majority of them.
Right. I mean, personally, I still really want to play 4 in its,
right,
original format.
Yeah.
Just because what little I did get to play of it, it was so incredible.
Well, come over for a weekend.
Yeah. That'll have to be what we do. And then, I'm just gonna tuck in.
Yep.
Don't touch me for 2 days.
That's right. We'll give you some MREs.
Oh my god, that would be so fucking cool.
We can do this. We'll just give you some MREs and some hot sauce. And M&Ms.
I'll go out into the woods and forage my own food.
That'd be so great. If we can just get, like...
I'm fighting the impulse to be like, content this.
Yeah, no. Well, you could later, but like, you have to be in the moment and just, like, set up cameras and then forget about them.
Mm-hmm. I've got my little, kind of like how Survivor Man has his camera setups that he carries around everywhere.
Yeah.
It's been 3 days. I'm running out of clean water. I've just gotten past Crying Mantis. Or no, it's Screaming Mantis, isn't it?
It's, laughing? No. Laughing Octopus. It's Crying Wolf, Laughing Octopus, Raging Raven, maybe Screaming Mantis, yeah.
Because I think Screaming because of the fear.
Yeah, and Psycho.
Yeah.
Really good game. Really good game. Really good series. I'm so excited. They said that they want to do this right, and it's going to take time, and to have faith in them.
Kept you waiting. Huh.
Yep. They also addressed that, they did bring the Metal Gear collection to current hardware, and they did say that some of the expectations you guys had were right, and we've addressed that and working on that, like 60 frames per second and stuff like that. I don't, little specs like that. Not little specs, but you know what I mean. They said that they hear you, basically, and they're working.
That's good.
Yeah, they really do seem like they want to do this right. They have a good number of people that did work on the original games still working there. They had to address that as well, because it's a controversy. They're like, what do you think of the people that aren't here anymore, and why did you come back to this? Like, that was their first question, because you know how reporters are.
Right.
And they're like, yeah, we wish everyone well on their ventures, and recognize that they wanted to do what they wanted to do. That's cool. And we still have people that worked on the originals, and we still want, like, we have the same drive. We want to show this story to people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm hyped for it. I'll buy it day one and get burned. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Like, because I want to support them. Because I want to see more of this. And if I get burned on this one, maybe the next one will do better. And I know that's like...
You can be the canary in my coal mine.
I know in a way that's kind of bad consumer practice, but I know how.
Yeah, you want to vote with your dollar and yada yada, but
But
no, it turns out they'll do whatever, regardless of how we spend our money.
yeah, I mean, like Microsoft closed down Tango Studios, the people behind Hi-Fi Rush, and then like a couple days later said, "Yeah, we want small to mid-range devs that'll get us awards and make us a bunch of money," as if they didn't just close down exactly what that was.
Yeah, we want to write it off as a loss at the end of things, though.
Yep. But we want to still get all that money and not have to pay them. It's what I imagine
Exactly.
it is. Because I don't think those people still get royalties. Maybe they do a bit, but I have no idea.
It depends on contracts, because
Yep.
each contract's different, and licensing and all of that is just nightmarish. Like, I mean, that's what's happening with Metal Gear. Hopefully for the better, but
Hopefully. Kojima's also working on a new, not Metal Gear game. So I mean, I'm excited for that as well.
Is it the next Strand type game?
No, it's called Succinct, but like Sysynced, and it's called an action espionage game.
Who are his new Hollywood friends that are going to be in it?
Give me a second, I can probably tell you.
I swear to God, if it's Chris Pratt, I'm out.
All right, IMDb. Let's see. Shit, maybe there's nothing. There has to be something.
I'm trying to think of who would be like in his milieu of, actor creator friends. So not the mainest of the mainstream, but still very recognizable. Who today do you think would be Kojima's next Hollywood friend?
I mean, he loves like Mads Mikkelsen and like Norman Reedus.
Yeah, but he's done them.
He's done them.
Done. And Guillermo del Toro.
Done.
They're fucking done.
Yeah.
So I think maybe like he gets in there with like the Coen brothers.
That would be cool.
I don't think Clooney's going to be a gamer, so he's going to have a tough time reaching out to them.
I don't know. I don't think he would work well with like a Tarantino or someone, because I'm pretty sure they're like perfectionist, and so is Kojima.
Yo, yeah, they would be at such odds.
Who would really like bring it and elevate it?
John Hamm.
Ooh, yeah. I was like, who? And then I looked it up.
Yeah. Local St. Louis, Missouri boy, John Hamm.
Is that true?
Local boy made good.
Actually from St. Louis?
Yeah.
Wow.
I wonder what high school he went to.
I'm going to say Festus.
Apparently that's a big thing up here. Which,
Yeah.
obviously I didn't grow up in St. Louis proper.
Right.
But
Such a dumb thing. It's probably a thing
Yeah.
everywhere, honestly.
no, see, I went to see my brother and me.
Right.
And Griffin and his wife's podcast opened for them. And she's from St. Louis. And apparently that's not something anywhere else does.
That's bizarre.
Which he says while on a countrywide tour.
Yeah. Like, we've got fucking high school pride or some shit.
I think it's just because of how, like, St. Louis is really fucked geographically, because not only are our major roads built based off of horse trails, back in like the 1800s, the city seceded from the county, like the greater outlying county, because, you know, they don't want to pay taxes for the greater good.
Yeah, who does?
So they're like, no, we're just going to pay taxes on the city proper. And the taxes are only going to go towards the city proper. Although anyone who works in the city, which is fucking everybody, has to pay city taxes for the privilege of working there, I guess. But that's why it became such like this spread out monstrosity, and why everything is just so far apart, and why we don't have any decent public transit.
Man, I dream for a walkable city or town.
Yeah. And I mean, St. Louis could be walkable, but they're not incentivized to.
No, why would
because
they
of that
be?
whole city split. We've got a decent bus network, and we've got an okay train system, but walking or biking is fucking dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Because our roads aren't built for it. Like, they do not build the roads with, you know, non-vehicular transit in mind. And also, St. Louis drivers, absolutely fuck them.
Oh yeah, they'll just run you down.
Yep. Because it'll save them a couple seconds.
Yeah, you'll watch out for yourself. Love it.
Where are we at time-wise?
Oh, you got about 3 minutes.
Let's see if I can really pull this hat trick off.
Ooh, let's see. Lightning round.
I don't know if hat trick's the right word. I don't think it is at all. I don't know what a sports is.
I only know this because I've been playing Rocket League. I guess I knew it beforehand, but maybe also because of Rocket League. Probably. I can't think of what else it's in. Hat tricks where you get three in a match, like 3 points in a match or whatever. It's like a
I'll have to wait till the next prompt to potentially get a hat trick.
Maybe. It's like a turkey in bowling. Why is it called a turkey? I have no clue, actually.
You're asking the wrong guy.
Why turkey bowling?
Why turkey? Why come?
What? Whoa. I don't think there's a part in bowling called a cum.
It is rago.
What is a cum, Travis?
It's when you go behind, like, you know where the pins are set up in the end of the lane?
Yeah, by the robots.
Yeah, there's a bunch of open space back there,
Mhm.
and you go there and either finger blast or get finger blasted.
By what?
By whoever you're there with, sneaking into the back of the bowling alley.
Okay, so not by like the pins or the robots.
No, that's not a finger.
What? Could be if you just put a glove on it.
You could get pin blasted.
Yeah. Yeah, you could.
Yeah, like I knew a couple of folks who were...
Who went out that way?
We call them strikers.
Not to be confused with what you did for the last week.
No.
So that's not going on.
You know, after
strike.
getting into the workforce, we realized kind of the unclarity in our message.
That's what I thought you were doing all week. Like, oh, I'm going on strike. I'm like, knock yourself out, I guess. To each their own.
Okay, see, that's why when I had a list of demands, you're just like, you're a nasty little freak.
Yeah, you want like mandated playtime? Okay, I guess. And you want personal
more-
pizza 3 times a month? Sure. I didn't know you were into food play, but I'm not
if you're
judging.
not, you're missing out.
Yeah, I'm not judging. I was surprised, honestly. I thought you weren't into food play.
Not typically, but
When it comes to personal pizzas.
you ain't never had a big sandwich while in the throes of passion. It's
Actually
a game changer.
Yeah, it's like having a I was gonna say during game smoke.
Yeah, mid game smoke.
Yeah, mid game. That's right.
Like you've got enough downtime, you're confident enough in your
Yeah.
positioning.
You're like, I think you can take it from here.
Come on, team. Carry my weight.
That's right. Smoke break, sandwich break. Do you ever like eat from one end and have your partner eat from the other end of the sandwich, and you meet in the middle eventually?
I eat from the inside, they eat from the outside.
Oh.
And then we kind of spiral around until we meet, and then I call it tapeworming.
Oh, so you get like all the like condiments and food, and they get the bread?
Yeah, I get anything with nutritional value.
Do you ever like mama bird it back?
I don't kiss and tell.
Okay, that's a yes. Moving on. Travis, it's about time. I hope you're almost done.
Just about. One last little.
Looks like you deleted your art to me. Oh, there it is. Wow. Oh,
Yeah, I figured this could be like a little promo campaign.
yeah. You may want to rotate it or something.
What do you mean?
Rotate the words. You can't tell what it says. Like,
Oh no, it's.
okay,
I'll
you'll get there.
explain it here.
Okay.
This is the. You know, they didn't want to do another Wii U, but they've also kind of perfected it with the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
This is the swap.
Okay.
So, the controllers do swap out. They've got a nice little trigger release function, and there's no way you can stick them on backwards this time.
Oh, that's nice. I've done that.
Yeah, everybody has. But, you know what the fun gimmick is this time around?
I don't.
You can't play the console until you've brought it to a friend's house and put it on their console dock.
Oh, that's. Wait, what happens?
So it encourages people to trade consoles.
Or buy 2.
Yeah, I mean,
They're not gonna.
that's also the issue they ran into with the link cable, and you think they would have learned a lesson by now, but
Well, they're just taking it a
it
step
encourages
further.
people to go out and forge real friendships in order to then neglect those friendships and play those video games.
That's right. They should have thought about that with the DS, with like the Street Pass. It should have just been Street Swap.
Yeah.
Wait, is
every
that what
time
they
you
call
swap
it?
Your DS, you get a little. I think they might be bringing back a little something familiar. You know what I'm saying? A little Beatopia.
A little swap verse.
Could be.
This is gonna be huge. Now, I do have a question. Is that a new console, or is that the Switch with new handles?
It's a new console.
Okay.
This one does play in 1080p at
45?
on last gen games. It can do 45 frames per second.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And you see those little switches there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, switch is a confusing word now.
Yeah.
You see those little nodules there
Yeah.
on the base. That determines whether or not your console's ready to play.
What do you mean?
It gives you the green light whenever you're able to play.
Oh, so it's like a parental control.
It means it has been swapped out, and they're each individually ID'd.
Gotcha. So they can't.
So
the dock can't match the console, or it won't work.
exactly.
Dang, you really put together a whole ecosystem here. I do have to ask.
Exactly.
Do you have any ideas for like other peripherals they could sell? They got to make some money.
Yeah, obviously there's going to be a Pokemon one that lets you, there's going to be a new Pokemon game, and each dock's going to have new Pokemon to it, but a peripheral for that Pokemon game is going to allow you to tie your Pokemon shoes.
Whoa.
Also Pokemon shoes.
Pokemon shoes.
They made new models for each Pokemon to give them shoes.
Is in the next Pokemon game, do you think you'll be able to like throw your entire console to try to catch the Pokemon?
I hope so. I hope they release like a Game Boy Advance SP, but it's just a Pokeball.
Ooh.
And then it's got like a Nerf surrounding, and then whenever you go retrieve it and open it up, you find out whether or not you caught the Pokemon.
Yeah.
There's going to be a new Splatoon game called Swapping Splat.
Swapping Splat.
So look forward to that.
That's disgusting, Travis.
I love Splatoon. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves yet on launch titles. Okay, that might be a bit much for now.
Yeah, this isn't even an official direct.
That's right. We don't want to give away everything.
And you can tell by the color of the console that they found a few reserves of Nintendium.
Oh my god, it's
We're bringing back the
unbreakable.
Nintendo Purple, baby.
Shit. Instant buy for me, by the way.
Hell yeah.
Travis, I think you knocked this one out of the park. I'm thinking that's another 9,000.
Bow, 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 bow.
That brings you 1743. Which I know sounds like smaller numbers, but trust me, it's not.
All numbers are small if you break them up like that.
That's true. You're up to 1743.
17643.
Yep. I was hoping you wouldn't notice.
Yeah, I'm pretty sharp.
Yeah.
I got my playtime in. I've got eagle eyes because of it.
Can't get anything past you nowadays, huh? Well, I think I'm gonna go take a shit. I'll be back.
Well, good luck.
Won't need it.
No one's cleaned the toilet during the entire strike.
Yeah, that's what I've been working on it, a little bit each day before it gets real hot and all the shit gets like further encrusted and burnt on. I don't need to go in this. Goodbye. All right, welcome back.
Happy to be back. Ready to get back in it. Ready to go for that aforementioned hat trick.
All right. 3 times the charm. Yeah. We have
So sick.
a third blank check, believe it or not, for a launch game on the newest potential Nintendo Swap.
Ooh.
Yeah, they liked what they heard. And they said, "We want more. Yes, Daddy, please."
It's a go.
It's a go. So, Travis, I have 2 roulette wheels made up. Just to keep it a little fresh. One of games that we can
We've got all
potentially.
these roulette wheels, and gambling isn't working in our chat. So
So I got to get my fix of.
reduce, reuse, recycle.
That's right. We got games and we got styles. Let's say. One moment, because it's been a while since I've messed with OBS. I'll show you guys.
Don't know how I feel about that.
What?
Let's say after styles, that little caveat there.
Oh, come now.
I'm keeping an eye out, but I have a lot of faith in this product, and I'd be happy to really put my best foot forward with this one.
I remember now. Sorry, I forgot.
No worries.
You've done this better.
Each stream is a
A new
fresh fashion of possibilities.
It's a wonder it's gone so smooth on.
Yeah, this is the minorest hiccup we've had.
Yep.
It's a good stream.
That's right. Now, Travis, do you want game first or style?
Let's go game.
Okay. First
What's
on the
up there?
list, we've got. Ooh. Cookie Clicker.
Ooh.
You may know this.
Okay, I've clicked a cookie or two.
Yeah, you've baked before. Now,
Sure have.
the question is,
Might even have gotten a milkshake or two.
how are we gonna do this? Let's find out. Cookie Clicker in chibi form.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you got your work cut out for you today.
There were some on that wheel that I was finding a little more foreboding than others.
Oh, like what?
Flipbook animation would have been. Oh boy!
Yep.
It would have had to have been a series of flipbooks because the only thing that makes it a game is a series of choice. And it's like a choose your own adventure. If you want to select this cookie, flip through this book.
Honestly, that could have been pretty interesting, but alas,
There's no way I could have done that at the time.
you had a whole hour.
But now I just gotta make a chibi cookie collector.
That's right, Cookie Clicker. Or is Cookie Collector the new one? Ooh, good thinking. Because I guess you're not clicking, you're on the swap, baby. Okay, I've got an hour. You ready?
Yep.
Okay, a chibi sequel to Cookie Clicker. Reimagining that. Could be a sequel. We'll see what you come up with. In 3, 2, 1, draw.
Alright, what's the chibiest game you can think of?
The chibiest game I can think of? The first thing that comes to mind is Persona Q.
That's a good one. Let me see here. What are people doing in this shithole of the game? Not Persona Q, but
Oh.
what I'm looking at for reference material.
Oh yeah, don't name it.
maybe the influence will become clear.
It's Mario.
Yeah, ain't never played a good Mario game.
Oh, it's probably Do you want to know some of the other games we had an option to do?
Yeah.
Well, we had the option to bring forth either a new God or Gears of War.
Ooh.
Yeah. And believe it or not, they gave us full reign on Overwatch. Do a reimagining of that.
Well, that I believe. Like I feel like they paid us to take that off their hands.
Yeah. You know, just we don't want this to be our problem anymore. We can just point fingers to you guys, right?
Yeah. Just take all the bad publicity with you whenever you take it, and we'll call it square.
That's right. They were like, you guys can probably make a PvE mode, right? You can probably make it 6v6.
I can't imagine we'd do any worse.
Yeah, but we did pass on it. We said, no. Cookie clicker. That's where the money is. I think we can really do that one justice.
Oh yeah, I mean, we're gonna implement a battle pass with this one, right?
God, I hope so. Every good game has a battle pass. Look at Elden Ring.
Oh yeah, I love the Elden Pass.
Oh yeah. Did you get the special ring progression?
Oh yeah.
Good.
And I got all of the cosmetics that came with it.
Honestly, super good deal.
I know, right? And I mean, it came with the latest Marvel tie-in.
No way.
Yeah. So now you can play Elden Ring as Walrus Man.
And She-Hulk?
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Well, She-Hulk was last season, but...
Oh, but they brought her back.
They brought back an alternate skin.
Oh, the beach party.
The summer beat. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, life's a beach Hulk.
I really can't wait for their Four Loko collaboration.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. They're doing a whole Four Loko promotional campaign with skins inspired by the different flavors of Four Loko.
Oh, like battery acid.
Yeah. They actually don't want us to use that in the promo here, but
fuck them.
I mean, there could be money here.
Oh no, I just
if you buy the
that's their slogan.
If you buy the Loco Pass, you get the entire gamut, and you also get entered into a raffle to get some original formula for Loco.
You know, the band stuff.
Yeah.
They just had it back in a
warehouse. Which I believe was made with Sudafed and crack cocaine?
Yeah.
Well, I guess it was methamphetamine because it was just ground up Sudafed and Adderall.
I miss it. I'm gonna be honest. Bring it back.
Yeah, simpler times.
You know, that got me through many a party.
You know what they still make?
What?
The real tried and true? Mad Dog 2020.
Oh my god, yeah. That's never going away. It's gonna be like our Nuka-Cola.
Get some banana red, baby.
Ooh, I was always the blue one.
I was a big fan of blue, but Ludo mentioned banana red in one of their songs.
Yep.
And I can get some banana in me.
Oh yeah.
I'm here for it.
Especially Ludo's banana.
Especially
Ludo's banana.
Any chance I get.
That's why you go to every show. And you say,
just like, maybe this time?
And you wear your Turn Me Banana Red shirt. You're like, it's a Valentine's Day thing. Get it? And it's like July.
No, this was Uncle Sam's Ludo extravaganza. Uncle Sam's Ludo up the night.
I'm gonna call them Ludo Bonds. You can get them now at the Concert Company store.
Twitch.tv/10paces show. And then you hit that subscribe button, and I'll put in a good word for you, I swear.
Ooh. Maybe you'll meet Mr. Ludo himself.
Derek Ludo?
Yep. I think you're hitting on something good here. You're gonna hit big numbers with this one.
That's what I always strive for.
This goes to show sometimes that's all it takes.
A little elbow grease and a little pre-formulated performance-enhancing
sugar.
14 ABV
Gator.
and also caffeinated beverage.
Yeah, you're just naming everything that goes into a Four Loko.
Can't imagine that.
You're just reading them off of the fucking can.
Taurine.
Yep. Got
glycosamine V.
Got it.
Citric acid.
Natch.
Halogen light bulbs.
Yep. Blood of the innocent. Yeah. A little bit of lithium dust.
Testosterone. Oh, I learned something at Mabim Bam the other night.
Let's see if you remember.
Did you know 7-Up was made in St. Louis?
Yeah.
Did you know 7-Up originally contained lithium?
No.
Yeah, it was. Man, it got you 7-Up.
Man, I gotta get me some old 7-Up, I think.
Yeah, much in the way.
Old Coke.
Yeah. So, yeah, old sodas used to be better because you could just put drugs in them.
Hell yeah, I wish. That reminds me of the Whitest Kids You Know skit for Kid Beer. It's beer for kids.
Oh shit, can we do that?
We can do better. Baby beer. Get them hooked young. No, this is all the same skit.
Pediatric CP.
See, there you go. Make it your own.
PCP.
Yeah. Have you, do you like Rocket League, Travis?
Yeah, I don't play it regularly, and the idea of trying to get good at it stresses me out.
You just gotta play for fun and you'll get good at it while you're playing. I just recommend turning off the chat, because the player base is toxic ever since it went free to play.
Yeah, well, I mean, they really gotta speak out against woke.
Yeah. It's so weird.
Have you been playing it a lot lately?
Yeah, a fair amount. I've been unlocking stuff for Fortnite in it.
Oh, are they linked now?
Yep. Stuff that
Well.
you buy in either, not always, but can exchange to the other.
Wild.
Yep.
But I'm not
surprised,
honestly.
What's cool is if you buy a battle pass in one, you get the battle pass in the other.
Well, that's cool. Is Rocket League... they are owned by Epic, aren't they?
Yep. Epic bought Psyonix.
Wild.
That's also why
'Cause-
Fortnite has the jam mode stuff now, the Guitar Hero stuff, because they made Rock Band.
Oh, wild.
Yep.
Yeah, my experience with Rocket League is that with my last roommate, when we first moved in, we would just get high and play video games.
Hell yeah. That's
And
so
that
much
was
fun.
one of our go-tos. And, you know, it was very fun and endearing and just kind of a bonding experience to play like 2-on-2 Rocket League with other folks.
Oh yeah. I really want to like get a not a tent, like a canopy with a insect screen, and put my projector outside and play Rocket League on like the side of my house with a bunch of people.
Oh, that'd be so fun.
Yeah.
Can you do private matches in Rocket League?
Oh yeah. I've also considered getting an inflatable screen, like a 50-foot one or something.
That'd be really cool.
It'd be so much fun. I'd have to make like an event of it, but if people want to get together and like eat pizza and play games.
You don't want an inflatable screen though. Honestly, it'll be more economic and better quality if you get one of those stretch across screens and then get a cheap frame or build a frame.
True.
As long as like the screen material is good quality.
Yeah.
You just want to stretch it out so it's very taut.
But also still thick. Because you want it to bounce the light.
Dummy thick.
Unless it's a special... They do make special kinds of screens or whatever that can be projected through on either direction. So you can have it projected from the back like a old-style movie theater.
Yeah. It all depends on the setup you want to curate there.
Right.
Because the ones that are meant to be front projected, they usually have like a dual layer, so that the back layer cuts out any kind of interfering light.
Yeah.
And the front layer has like a semi-reflective surface.
Because that's how light works, baby.
This show's educational.
A little, but no, I take anything we say as a go Google it. Speaking of something I heard of that's kind of interesting, you know The Elder Scrolls Morrowind?
Yeah.
Apparently, it was quite a feat to get the game to run on consoles. It really had to utilize a hard drive, and Xbox was the only one at that time that had a standardized hard drive. And
oh wow,
it had a pretty bad memory leak that they could not figure out. And as a last-ditch effort, someone told Todd Howard at one point that you can just restart the console, like do a soft reboot of the console, and have it basically load a save state in order to get around like doing a memory dump. It's fucking nuts. So like during your gameplay of Morrowind, during a load screen, if you ever see one of those super long load screens, it's because the game is essentially making a save state like you're emulating, restarting the console while just throwing up a loading screen image, and then reloading the save state so that it flushed all the memory. It's
Jesus.
crazy. Crest show tonight. Thank you, Clown. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Present fresh.
Hell yeah. The only way to be.
So fresh you do fresh.
I think that might be my new favorite, like working with the hardware gaming knowledge thing. Like how you have Silent Hill had the fog because they couldn't have a high draw distance.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's why all Fog of War exists.
Usually. I would say not with like RTSs and stuff. But
yeah, I mean, there's a tactical advantage, but I think that was built around, kind of render distance.
Yeah, but it still has to know what's happening underneath that fog.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still going through that. But I guess you mean like display lag type things.
Yeah, display is always going to cost so much more mechanically.
Mm-hmm. I mean, opposite of that, that's why you... It's amazing how much they've done with like Dwarf Fortress or RimWorld, the computations that are going in the background at every second. It's one of the reasons why Dragon's Dogma 2 lags, is because it's rendering everyone's like weight and mass and like physics with each step and whatnot to know how they should react. So sometimes
that's outrageous.
Yep.
That's reaching too much towards the stars.
It's not like showing your cards in a game the enemy needs to surprise you, yeah. In any way the units are sprite in the Fog of War's toggle. Yeah, I remember as a kid not liking the Fog of War and just turning it off. But yeah, same with multiplayer. You have to have Fog of War, otherwise you can just have a direct counter to your enemy's units.
You can screen peek, though.
And you can't always screen peek. And there's actually a game called, I think, Screen Peek, where it's a first-person shooter, and it's like a party game. And everyone is invisible, and the only way to be able to...
Another one of the games I got high and played with my own roommate.
Oh my god, it looks like so much fun. I want to play that in Spy Party.
I don't know about Spy Party, though.
Spy Party is... And I'll get to you in a second, Clown. It's a, like a sort of a social deduction type game. But that's giving it the wrong thing because, it's way before, like, Among Us and shit. Basically, one person's a sniper and the other person is some sort of, like, party goer. And,
Oh, is that where banana bread comes from?
the food?
No, like, there's a... You gotta listen for a code word, and the code word is always banana bread.
Nope, I don't think so, but what the fuck is this?
Like... This sounds really familiar, like you're a sniper, but you also have the ability to listen in on certain parts of the party.
I don't think so. I do want to know what this is. Is banana bread, like, am I gonna be able to Google that and find it? If I look up banana bread sniper, am I gonna
You can probably find a good recipe, but also find... If you use the right, connotation, you'll find it. The bridge of our thing here.
Hold on. Banana bread sniper party game. But yeah,
I swear to God, it'd be so weird if there were multiple of a game where you play as a sniper trying to take out a spy in a party.
Yeah, it's a multiplayer game. So the other person is a spy trying to accomplish tasks while not being spotted by the sniper. And you get one shot.
Yeah.
And if you fuck up and shoot someone that isn't the person or miss, you lose. Banana bread is from Spy Party? Oh, you're right then.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Apparently you know more than me.
Yeah, and that's why I make such great banana bread.
That's true, and you should share.
Because that's like the little sound clip that goes by if they successfully kind of pass on like a code phrase or something.
Huh, okay. I gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I want to play it. The problem is it never goes on sale, and it's like $25, and there's one level, and you have to convince another person to buy it. Oh, There's way more than one level? My bad. But either way, there's one. I think there's one mode. Like, there's a sniper and a spy, and like, I'm sure it's super fun. It looks super fun. Banana bread. Let's see. I've been working on my Chuckle Decks.
Is that like a Pokédex but for clowns?
Nope. It is whenever I watch an episode of Uncle Grandpa, I keep a log of when I laugh.
I'm so proud of you, but also I'm so sorry. I feel bad for your pain.
Oh, it's okay. I'm on like episode 4 or 5.
It took about, I want to say 13 episodes for it to get a laugh out of me.
Oh, I've got.
And that was hour 4 into an acid trip.
No, I've had a couple laughs. Like, I don't know. There's some. It does some visual gags that are fun.
Yeah, it's just like a lot of the stuff they try is so grating.
Yeah.
And it just seemed like it was somebody who didn't get why Adventure Time, a regular show, worked.
Yeah. Well, I think it's aiming for maybe an even younger audience.
Yeah. But they also, I mean, I guess that does track, because they do jokes that would be found in Ren and Stimpy without ever getting as, like, grotesque.
Mm-hmm.
Say for, like, one episode where that kind of all goes out the window.
I don't know the one episode, but yeah. I think it's just aimed for a younger audience, and you have to remember that this younger audience has probably been raised on TikTok, so they need a lot of stimulus.
Oh no, TikTok wasn't even around for Uncle Grandpa.
Oh, never mind.
Steven Universe outlasted Uncle Grandpa.
Vine days. Wow. I would have figured Uncle Grandpa would have done well on TikTok. It probably does. Clowns are singing some of their own tunes.
The Vine days are over.
The dances are coming. So you better run.
These hands are too... Or I guess not sausagey enough. What am I at time-wise? I feel like I've been dragging this time.
35:05.
All right.
Yeah.
I can make this work.
Thank you, Clown. What else have I been playing? Yakuza Kiwami 2. I don't know how much Yakuza you want talked about, really, though. It's really good if you like...
I don't mind. I kind of took a hiatus from Like a Dragon.
That's fair.
But I did end up getting a controller, so I feel like I need to step back to it.
Hell yeah. Real Yakuza's use controllers.
Yeah, it told me every time.
Yep.
I made do.
They're shaming you into using a controller.
Country Yakuzas make do.
Fucking Kansai Yakuza, I swear. Fucking Sotenbori Yakuza.
Some real...
Yeah? Some real...
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say, you get to, it's a fun game. You get to run a hostess club.
Oh, fun.
And you get to do RTS battling people that don't want you to run your construction crew. And revamp Kamurocho. You get to hire a bunch of burly people to protect your construction equipment and turf and whatnot. And then do a bunch of waves.
That sounds really dope.
It is really dope. Yeah, you meet your respective people by street fighting in the arena. So there's also an arena tied to it.
Hell yeah.
Do you like Yeah?
I did play some Like a Dragon, and I love the summoning system.
Yes.
And how I, met some baby man summons.
Yep. Baby men are a common trope in the Yakuza Like a Dragon games.
Hell yeah. I also got the Crawdad summon.
I love the Crawdad summon. The summons are really fun. That was the... Have you played any other Yakuza games?
I've not.
Okay, so the way that they're using those in the other Yakuza games, if you were near like a context-sensitive spot, like say you had done a quest for this ramen shop. If you're near the ramen shop and you have enough heat, you'll be able to use a special where the ramen guy will get your attention and like throw a hot pot of water onto someone.
Hell yeah.
So that's kind of what they're thinking of. Let's see. The club is peak gaming. You're right. You can hire girls and dress them up, and they all have like stats and stuff. And you do a hostess club competition.
Just like real girls.
Just like real girls, yeah. You do a competition to see who can be the best hostess club in different divisions.
Like Pokemon competitions?
Yeah, well, yeah. But you just see who can raise the
got
most
your cool
money.
Girls, you got your tough girls, you got
your sexy girls, your funny
your
girls.
Cute girls.
Yep. You're right. And they can all have like attributes. Like some can be more argumentative, so you have to watch out for people that don't want to be argued with. It's so fucking good. With the construction and arena stuff, they brought on, for Kiwami 2 specifically, because it's a remake of the second game, they brought on NJPW, New Japan Pro Wrestling people to fight and work for you.
That rules.
It's so fucking good. And it's even like high profile people that you'll recognize.
They got Asuka on there?
No, but that's these are all men.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Also, hi
Well,
Carly.
I'm less interested now.
I'm sorry.
Although I could find some wrestlers I really do love and respect, I imagine, on there.
Absolutely. They even have like some of them even have their special moves. Like forget who has Rainmaker, but got him. Yeah. Apparently Asuka was never in JPW.
I guess he was in NP. in JPW. She did wrestle under a Japanese promotion. Or no, I'm thinking of
Stardom?
Kairi Sane. Shit.
Oh, yep. Well, you're probably right either way. Stardom, Kana. I don't know any of these.
I've
but-
done cursory kind of research on folks for the D&D campaign I'm running.
For some reason I thought you were gonna say like a school presentation, like you were doing like a little three-sided card standy thing.
I'm back to school, everybody.
Yeah. Maybe you just had like a really weird dream and you're like, oh my god, I gotta get my presentation ready.
And then I do it, and then I go to work and be like,
What the
gather everybody in the meeting room.
Hold on, guys, I got something to show you. Come on. Gather around. If you were the manager, you could do that. And then you're like, alright, sit down, we're having a meeting. And it's like, this is Asuka. And you go in for like 10 minutes just talking about Asuka, and you're like, no.
Here's my presentation on the Ass Boys.
Yeah, and they're like, finger me, daddy asshole, or whatever.
Did get to walk past badass Billy Gunn,
Yeah, you got to.
but I wasn't allowed to interact with him.
Well, you could have
I could have.
if you
But it
wanted.
felt unprofessional.
It would have been unprofessional and probably uncool.
But you know, I'm never going back there, I guess.
I mean, that's up to you. Oh.
Next time I'm gonna be like, hey, ask Dad.
Yeah, and then what?
You want to be on my drawing show?
Is that just like? Do you say that to everyone you meet?
More or less.
Oh, okay.
Usually more.
Any word on your dentist?
On whether or not my dentist wants to be on my drawing show.
Yeah, I mean, he's always asking you about your life and shit.
Strong maybe. They kind of gave me one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
So you didn't like pull it up on your phone to like show him while he's working on your mouth?
I did tell them to put it on the screen. They said they couldn't figure it out. How to cast it to the TV.
Yeah.
And I said, maybe next time?
Yeah, you gotta bring in your own Apple TV or something.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Just to make sure. I mean, really.
Bring a projector and a Bose Bluetooth speaker
There you
to
go.
cast it on the wall.
Ooh, cast it on their little X-ray area.
Ooh.
You don't need that spot anyway. Yeah, just turn off.
Make him be forced to watch it.
Oh, here's the thing, Travis. You'd have to turn down the lights for a projector. Do you think the dentist is okay working in the dark?
Probably. If they're a real professional, they know how to.
Oh, yeah.
They know their way around a mouth or two.
They know someone's mouth better than the back of their hand.
Exactly.
That's what all that time and money was spent learning. They just feel. Couldn't you just do the same by sitting at home and just feeling your teeth?
Basically.
So in a way, we could all be dentists, just homegrown or whatever.
Yeah, I trust a homeopathic dentist.
So, do you need any work done?
Yeah, we can practice on each other.
Oh, at the same time? How romantic.
Yeah, why not? Got your molar.
I don't like this anymore.
No fun for you?
Nope. I want my molder back, please.
Here you go.
Thank you. I'm just
I
gonna
have to smoosh it right out of my mouth.
nom.
You got it.
Nom.
Nah, glumps you.
How much Smiling Friends have you seen?
I haven't seen the newest episode, but I've been
Okay.
keeping up.
Good. Newest episode's weird, but they've all been pretty fucking weird this season.
Yeah, I adore the show.
It's been my surprise hit. I did not know anything about it. It just fucking popped up in my universe one day. Yeah, they should really go back to season 1 Smiling Friends stuff.
Yeah, go back to when they were good.
Mm-hmm. Back before they kept talking about Blip and stuff. Blip? Is that you, Blip? Yeah, it was such a nice surprise. Oh, you actively disliked Zach Heddles? Zach Squirt.
I think that's Psychic Pepples. Like, I've always found him funny on Oni Plays and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw a little compilation that showed, like, a lot of his just silly jokes and things in Oni Plays that made it into the show.
Oh, that's cool.
Because he just has, like, these really weird little obsessions with just little goofy words and whatnot.
Does he have an obsession with paper clips?
I don't know.
There's a lot of paper clips in that show.
Oh yeah, there's the whole episode about it, and the one with the guy's nose. There's whenever I think the boss bends his finger around
Yep.
backwards.
It's like I heard a lot doing that bit. Really committed. What's his name? Al. It's always counting paper clips. Him straightening one at one point. Yeah, Alan.
Is Alan the red guy?
Yeah, tall red guy.
I think that's why they made his episode about finding paper clips, is because it was just like an ongoing gag.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had like 72 out of 73. They have pretty good B plots too.
Yeah,
Like even when they're just
I love.
doing nothing, it's still fun.
Mm-hmm. I really love the trip to Brazil episode.
Yeah. I don't know what my favorite episode might be. I really love the Forbidden Forest or whatever it was. That one's super fun. I love all
Is that the one with like the very like
with all the,
stock kind of fantasy trappings.
yeah, all the Lord of the Rings shit.
Yeah.
I just love all of the like background animation jokes that they do. Just not even in just that episode,
Yeah.
but in general. Like they actually
Yeah,
seem
there's-
to have fun with it.
So much going on. And that's what I love about it. It's like genuinely a work of passion.
Yeah. You got about 19 and a half left.
Alright, how do I tessellate this? Oh, I'm gonna have to do some research. Vamp for me.
Vamp for you?
Yes.
I'm not gonna just vamp on live on stream like that, Travis. Let's see. Hi, Carly. Just started watching season 2 last night. Season 1 was really good, but season 2 is even better. They really went balls to the walls with the animation. Budget went up. Yep, I love. Never mind. I realized it. The episode where they get the old mascot. I fucking love his like PS1 style animation. I think that's been like some of my favorite animation gag shit is with him, and also like his shitty voice and stuff. It's peak for me. And that one had the fun destroyer guy and the chicken nugget guy. Just really good episode. I love the
I really
boss.
love the mixes of animation styles.
Yeah, they're not afraid
And,
to
you
do
know,
that.
it's not new. I mean, like Gumball did it, but it's
Doesn't have to be. It's
you
fun.
know, it's a different tonal version of that, which I think is really cool.
Three-Din Squeldon is still a fave. Great. I love 3D Squeldon. He was. I forget what he wasn't angry about, or what he was angry about in the hate speech or whatever the fuck it was. Doesn't matter. Good show. Watch it. Smiling Friends on Adult Swim and some streaming service that requires money.
Speaking of Adult Swim, Eric Andre, this current live tour is his last live tour, or that's what he's saying.
All the other tours from after that are going to be pre-recorded.
Maybe, but like that's kind of a bummer because I would have loved to have seen Eric Andre live because I caught he did a special that was a live, like an amalgamation of his live shows,
Yeah.
and they look absolutely insane.
Is he done touring?
Wrapping it up.
Oh. So probably not going to get to see him.
No. I have to be okay with that.
It's okay.
I'm not going to get to see everybody I want to see live.
Yeah, I had that feeling a couple days ago. Tasha and I were talking about Bray Wyatt. And I was sad about that. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
That's life. I like.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I like what you're doing with your picture. I like the background.
Oh, thank you.
Thought that was fun.
I figured if we're going, you know, if we're going really early kind of pixel format, chibi format, there's one game that really takes the cake, takes the cookie.
Ho ho! I know, they wasted so much time.
Do you know what game that is?
Italy, I don't know.
Gaia Online.
Gaia, yeah.
So I just wanted like the most customization possible in the gaudiest possible means.
Oof. Well, that's gonna reach a lot of kids.
Oh yeah.
Can you
Kids love customization.
So can you dress your cookie up? Is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You see they got the You see, this is kind of an old hat, so they got the bleach mask.
Nice.
Gotta get some of that. Which I know kind of harkens back to the previous prompt. Just the color palette here.
That was like bleach? No. Amaterasu.
Yeah. But it's also got the
Chibi.
magical girl theming.
You got it. That's what's hot.
Oh, yeah.
I don't actually know what's hot right now in terms of like anime and manga. All I'm waiting.
And of course,
yeah,
this is a Miku tie-in, so
how great! Inform the masses. Isekais are still hot. Wow.
Isekai's never left, baby.
That's what it seems like. Yeah. Well, just so you know, you got about 13 minutes remaining.
I can work with that.
There's still a fuck ton of them. Yeah.
Have you watched an Isekai you've enjoyed?
Ever?
Yeah.
I liked the first season of Konosuba and Rising Shield Hero. I say first seasons because that's all I've seen.
Yeah. Same. For both of those.
I don't know if you count Magical Shopping or Kitabenabashi. Technically, they do get transported to other worlds.
I don't know that one.
Oh. God. How do you describe that one? Just go watch it. I watched it
Magical
on
Shopping.
Arcade Abinabashi. If you just look up Magical Shopping Arcade Anime, you'll find it.
Okay.
I may just not know how to describe it because I haven't seen it in a billion years. They all had 30-word titles and the exact same plot. Yep. Slime is goodish. What is slime?
That time I became reincarnated as a slime.
Oh, okay, yeah. I've heard.
I haven't watched it at all because I got, Isekai burnout.
Fair.
But maybe I'm ready to put myself back out there.
I guess technically, the Fate series are reverse isekai because they're bringing fantasy people to the real world.
Yeah.
So that doesn't count.
I watched one of those all the way through, and it was the one on Netflix when I was watching Netflix at the time. Infinite Blade Works.
Yeah, I liked Unlimited Blade Works.
Yeah.
That's the only one I've
had
watched
fun
to
enough
completion.
with it, but everything that Netflix was putting out as one of their animes at the time just had the same tone,
Yeah.
and it felt so bland. And I don't know if it was their tone or my life at the time.
Could be either, could be both.
Yeah.
Dot Hack's really good, yeah. I liked Restaurant.
Oh, yeah, Dot Hack's the OG.
Yeah. Anytime someone's like Sword Art Online, I'm just thinking, Dot Hack.
Bad Dot Hack?
Yeah. Just go watch Dot Hack. But hey, I'm not going to tell them that. That's just shitty.
That's how I felt out the gate. And
yeah,
everybody was on it. And so I gave it more than a fair shake.
Oh, me too. I gave it
and I'm just I don't I don't get it. I guess y'all weren't on that train back in, 2005 or whatever.
I think a little earlier than that, but
I'm trying to think of when I would have watched it. It would have been earlier. Would have been like
because it's fucking old.
2003 or something when it was on Toonami.
Yeah. But, like, there was a 4-part PS2 series that came out after the anime. It's pretty old.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite isekai has to be Kingdom Hearts.
Oh yeah, you are in another world.
Yep. But I did like Restaurant from Another World. That one was fun. This girl finds a door that leads to a restaurant that just pops up in different places, like different worlds every day of the week. And so they get returning customers of different variants and whatnot. And you get to learn like their favorite foods and stuff. It's a fun show.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it's real
Does
cozy.
it do cooking well? Is it
Yeah.
cooking focused at all?
Mm-hmm. I believe so. It's been a couple years since I saw it. But they definitely did a focus on like the food and like some of their cultures and whatnot, and getting over like preconceived notions of other people, and
Yeah, because I love me a piece of media that just really loves food.
There's definitely anime for that, but you've probably heard of all of them.
I've been watching Dungeon Meshi, and that's the first season just finished.
Mm-hmm. You've been enjoying
Food Wars
that.
I watched.
Have you seen all of
Food Wars? All of what?
Food Wars?
All of the main series.
Oh wow.
I started watching it years ago, or
Okay.
a year or two ago. Just because it loves food. Like they had a chef consultant,
Yeah.
advising the cooking methods, and then they got horny, obviously, but
And yet no one. Well, I can't say. Is anyone in that show into food play? I need to know for reasons.
it's safe to assume
Hmm.
it's all food play. All the food is play.
Well, yeah. If you're enjoying cooking, then sure.
Yeah, and they enjoy it to
An absurd degree.
an orgasmic degree.
I mean, have you had food that basically made you do what they do in that show?
Yeah. Only maybe a select few times in my life.
Like
Most of it was in New Orleans.
a just amazing melt in your mouth steak or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I think New Orleans was the biggest source of it when I was just pissed drunk and had a po' boy smothered in gumbo on the strip. It was a transcendent moment.
I bet.
Can you think of any moments with food you've had that are just that like formative, that transcendental?
I do remember going to a hibachi grill once that just gave me the best steak. Just little steak chunks or whatever. Oh my god, it was delicious.
Do you remember where this was?
It was in Washington D.C., but I don't remember what it was called.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I remember the feeling less or better than the detail.
Right. That sounds like it was a damn good time then.
Yeah. I definitely want to go back to a hibachi steakhouse sometime.
Yeah, we'll have to plan a little 10 Paces trip.
For sure.
A business meeting.
Yep. Get shit done.
Pay for our hibachi, folks. Donate your bits.
Or donate your bites.
Donate your bits so we can bites.
Nah, get your own bites and tell us about them. Tell us all the yummy things that we should be eating. Then tell
if
us
you're
about...
not typing in chat right now, go to YouTube and let us know about some of the most amazing meals you've had.
I do like to hear about just good times that people have had in life. It feels good to sort of live vicariously through them.
Yeah. Or just kind of broaden your horizons and see what's out there.
Yeah, it's easy to think, I'm just here and there's nothing here. And there is stuff here, but also there's a bunch more shit everywhere.
Yeah. Stuff you've never even thought of.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Like, when I lived in Kirksville, I think the best bite I had was from the Greek place.
Oh, yeah. Well, there could be another. The Mongolian place is also top-notch.
Well, I never ate there while living there.
Oh, wow. Well, never mind then.
Yeah, times were rough, but I did eat there when visiting.
Okay. So you at least got to experience it.
Yeah.
That Greek place, there was this actually like guy, Greek guy. He moved from Greece to I think Chicago, and then moved to Kirksville, Missouri, to get away from all the Greek people.
Jiminy.
Yeah.
What a way to go.
Yep. And he just opened a little like real small gyro stand or gyro shop, I should say. It wasn't a stand. It was like a brick and mortar store.
I mean, it stood somewhere kind of in between.
Yeah, it's
almost
very,
had, like,
very small.
The outdoor counter, which was almost like a snack stand at a public park or something.
Very weird. And then like the inside, the only seating was like either a window seat with like a small bar or like 2 booths, and that was about it. Rick and Morty.
Oh yeah, there was a small number of tables. But, I mean, that's all of Kirksville. Like, architecture was not a focus of that town.
No, not at all.
In fact, I think if any other county got in there, they would condemn that entire town.
Yep. All right, Travis. Finishing touches. 30 seconds remaining.
Oh, beans.
We got to get this game into pre-production.
Makes sense.
Time is money.
Running color spray. Just gonna.
Thank you for that joke, Charlie. It was really good. I want to be a ripped ass old master.
I want to be an old master of the ripped ass.
I want to be a ripped ass old ass master.
Hey there, ass master.
Hello there. I'm only speaking with my muscles.
Boo.
No, right now. I'm just flexing really well. Really, that is kind of
Kinemon.
If if you think about it, talking is just sort of throat fuck.
Talking is farting at your mouth.
Travis, that's lewd. Keep your farts out of my mouth.
We'll see about that.
Travis, do you like farts? That's time! What do you... tell me about your piece.
So this is Chibi Cookie Collector, sponsored by the revival of Gaia Online. It's obviously got all the customization options that you could possibly want. All the cookies in the background, that's all the cookies you're clicking. So obviously there's some automation going on, and you've got the Neko Cookie mod installed.
So
and this is your character, and this is your
familiar
cookie paragon, like kind of your cookie conduit into the cookie realm.
Yeah, I gotcha, dude. I think
you can get different backgrounds, get different outfits, get different accessories. Like this is a limited edition Dragon Helm item, so they only wear it because they were only there for the event. It doesn't work with their outfit, but
I understand. You got it, so
it's
you
kind
gotta
of like
rock
a point of pride.
Yeah. And they're getting anime crossovers, they're getting mythological crossovers, they're getting video game crossover. Like, it's gonna be the next big. It's gonna be this is the Fortnite killer. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to, cast such high aspersions, but
you see it.
Do it.
You see it though.
Yeah, it's got just as much media brand recognition, if not more.
They're vertically
integrated.
I think that's just a typo, but I mean, I and O are very close.
No, I think integration is better than integration because it means you're on top of it.
You're so right. You don't want to be in it. You want to be on it. No one says, I'm in it. They go, I'm on it.
Yeah. Fillmore. Look out for that Fillmore Battle Pass coming up.
Oh my God. What is this game's name? Deliberate.
This is Cookie Collection Hyper Gaiden.
Wow. I hope they get the Hyper Neptunia girls in the next pass. I take the credit. Thank you.
Hey, this is our game. We have to.
Well, we gotta get it approved.
We can make those brand deals. You want something you want to see? Let's do it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna start making calls. In the meantime, Travis, I think you're gonna sit at a cool 27,000.
27,000, baby.
That's right.
Can you out there at home? Can you even believe it?
Sorry, I was looking at the people at home.
Yeah, telling me to shut up and jam Barkley into my game. That's really solid, Clown. I love that.
I don't think we could top that, honestly. I think that's going to be the biggest brand recognition.
You hear that, Charles? We're coming for the crown.
God.
Just wait till you can buy Air Jordans for your characters. That'll be the next step.
Okay, I do have something to really bitch about in Fortnite. So, you know how they have the customizable cars?
Yeah.
So you can buy skins for those, and that's fine. They're like 1,500 V-Bucks or whatever. They have...
I don't know the value of a V-Buck, to be honest.
Okay, $10 will get you like 800, and like 20 bucks will get you like
So
2,400.
$20 a car skin?
Essentially, a little over. You get a little extra than that, but that's a good point. They have a Lamborghini skin, like actually, like it's a fucking Lambo. It's got the name and everything. It's 3,500 V-Bucks.
So 3 times the cost.
You have to buy, I think, $50 worth of V-Bucks to get enough all at once. It's like a fucking $30 skin for a car, and it's like way more than the normal
that's
one.
What they've been doing the whole time.
Yeah, but you're just buying it for the fucking Lambo.
That's why
pricing.
people buy actual Lamborghinis.
I know, it's just funny to see.
Life imitates art imitates life.
Yep.
But I think, I can put these points to good use.
What are you gonna do with it?
I just came off this pizza party, so I'm not gonna put it towards another one.
Nope, don't need them.
I'm gonna put it towards not having to do dishes for the entire town for the entire night.
Okay. Do you want to join me in smashing all the dishes?
Sure do.
Hell yeah, we're never cleaning dishes
Bonus
again.
prize.
Alright, I'm gonna go get the pit started. I gotta start digging.
Oh yeah, don't want to trip on that broken glass.
Nope. But if you trip on the pit, that's your own fault. It's a fucking pit. You see it coming.
I've tripped in the pit before.
Don't do it. It hurts. There's a bunch of broken glass in there, and
Oh, I know it.
from the last time we smashed them all up. I guess I don't need to dig too much of a pit.
And then there was just that kind of spasm of ET NES cartridges that spewed out of the ground whenever we dug too deep.
Oh, you dug too deep. You dug too greedily.
We dug did
it again. All right.
Well, before we do it a third time, we'll catch you on Thursday night. Until then, happy trails.
Happy trails, everyone.